Gonna do another one of them talking head videos because we are still on the road. Hello, everybody. Anybody out there want to join in tonight? Tried to get on here a little earlier. What is it? 9 o'clock Eastern Standard, 8 o'clock Central, which is the time zone I'm currently in, Central Standard Time. CST, I think they call it. What's going on? See, we got one watcher. One person has joined us here. If you read the definition, we lost that one already. Got the old Mongo Man down here in, I don't even know where I am, somewhere in Louisiana. Scan here. Yep. I'm about an hour out of tomorrow's first appointment, which is what I like to do usually because people really, what's up, Xander? People really don't like you bugging them first thing in the morning. At least I don't like people bugging me first thing in the morning. I like to get my day started and get everything going, and then, start to deal with the issues of the day, whatever that may be. And I am going to be someone's issue tomorrow. I can promise you that. I'm going to visit a customer down here near the Mississippi River, where we leased a couple pieces of equipment a couple years back, and they didn't take very good care of them. We came down to pick them up after the lease that had expired was over, and they told us that they couldn't pick them up, or that we couldn't pick them up. I had to turn my drivers around from Pittsburgh to here. It's like 22 hours one way, so that wasn't a very cost-effective trip, to say the least. But that's not what I'm here to talk about tonight. Title of this here live is Poorly Managed Expectations Allowed Me to really, be upset with myself more than anything. But I wanted to talk about that, and maybe we can help you guys in the future. And if it helps somebody out, well, that's awesome. KJ is home right now working on Larry. Hi, babe. Aren't you supposed to be working in class? The KJ's working on Larry right now. I think the boys got the engine out. And last I saw, he sent me a snap of them steam cleaning or power washing. Hey, what's up, Rach? Rack? Yeah, Mongo Man. Hello, what's up, Kaylee McCoy? It's almost 9 and I'm done for the night. I guess it is almost 9. It's 8 here. I wasn't even thinking about that. But I wanted to jump on here real quick and just talk about, Cheryl, you may even want to stick around here, because what I'm about to talk about, I think, is actually something very beneficial to everybody, not only in the car culture, the car community, but setting expectations for the things that you're going through or the situations that you're in life. Really either set you up for success or for failure, depending on the type of person that you are. So those of you who've watched the lives and have been, I just sold my car. Good for you, Kaylee. What did you have that you ended up selling? Hopefully it went well for you and you made some money. Those of you that have been here to the lives before know that the other night I tore out a couple airbags out of, there you go. So that's that 1980 Chevy Camaro. Rodney Rush didn't buy it, did he? I pulled a bunch of airbags that I was going to take over to Roman Atwood because on one of his recent vlogs, I saw that he was hunting for some airbags. And in doing so, I said, well, I know I have a couple here, and we actually had just got, KJ got an 09 F-250 that he was parting out that had airbags in it, so I yanked them out of there and Threw them in a box. Julianne threw a T-shirt, a large T-shirt, a beach towel, and a bunch of stickers, and a note, of course, in there. And on my way out of town for this long road trip that I'm at, or that I'm on, I stopped by the laundromat there, and dropped that stuff off. Big box full of stuff. On the box, it even said Mongo's Garage, and then. So I knew that Sunday, I dropped them off Sunday, and in dropping them off, I kind of knew, he wasn't going to get to them right away. And this is where I started to set myself up for some failure. What's up, River Robinson? Got the old Mongo man here. So again, like I was saying, for those of us joining us, I had dropped off some airbags for Roman Atwood. I'm not real sure what he wanted them for. It's for a skit, from what I understand, that he wants to do. But so I had dropped them off, and they were doing a mailbag run, or not a run, but opening all the mail. And in that regard, whenever they were doing that, that box that had the airbags in it was a part of essentially a part of that mail run. And this is what became of it.
Out front? Yeah.
Let me get to it here. Sorry for this. I got my laptop set up here. I'm obviously in a hotel room on the road for work.
Light her up. Come here.
We don't laugh when your video's flagged because that's all over it.
Come here. Talking to you. We'll see you soon. I need more water bottles. That's what I need to bring. All right, guys. I did not feel.
I want to get that smiley face.
Yeah, I feel like we need the smile.
So I can do the wreath in one.
So it's right here.
A lot of work. Oh, somebody brought me airbags. When we went to the where were those? I saw them back here. How did I forget that? Somebody brought me airbags, dude. Look at that. We can do that skit we wanted to do. That would have been funny in that video we made the other day. But this is what.
So I think what happened there, he said we can do that skit we want to do. It would have been funny in that video the other day. It sounds as though possibly he was going to use them in a video, or had planned on using them in a video that he has already done. And I don't know if it was the video, they did a big skit video. I don't know if he was going to use them for that, and because they were too late to actually use in that video, that he didn't feel that he needed to mention anything about it. But I'm going to try and get this thing to stop here right when he gets on the box. So there's the box. What else is going on inside of this box right here? This is a large, and when I say a large, it's a part of our merch package, and you can actually check it out over there on the merch. But it's a large, beach towel that says Mongo's Garage on it. And then inside of here as well is there's a little bag that has a T-shirt in it and a bunch of other stuff. But there are 3 airbags in there, all removed out of that 08 or 09 Super Duty, 2 passenger side and a driver side airbag. And that's the driver's side there that you guys watched me struggle with the other day whenever I was, good evening, sir. Tap his nose. Interesting. But anyway, so that's the airbag, like I said, that I had struggled with there the other day. And for sure, that's, I should have put a Mongo's Garage sticker right on the airbag. One of my buddies, Chad, he actually said that I should have done that, and he's absolutely 100% right. I should have stuck a Mongo's Garage sticker right there on it. But so that's what I was talking about here by managing expectations. I had fully expected, and it's my fault. It's it's not Roman's fault. I had expected to at least him say Mongo's Garage whenever he opened that package up, because there was a lot of Mongo's Garage stuff in there. The box said Mongo's Garage right on it, and but that was my expectation of the situation, not necessarily. Roman's his own man; he's doing what he's doing, and I don't know. I don't know what was going on in that situation and what was happening, but the fact that it didn't go as I expected it to go kind of made me realize that we can't control those things. We can only do what we want to. We can try to take advantage of something like that, and that's actually the second time now that I've tried to take advantage of trying to get the Mongo's Garage brand out there a little further into maybe a little different genre. Obviously, Roman Atwood's vlogs aren't automotive vlogs, but it's more of a lifestyle kind of deal, business, lifestyle, things of that nature. And Kenny got me watching him a long time ago. And here recently, he just started this new vlog series that I've really gotten into watching, and I think it's interesting. He talks a lot about life and the things that he's doing to stay active and to stay busy on the business side of things. He talks a lot about removing resistance from your life so that things are easier, which I've been trying to do. That was really the main move, or the main thing that caused the move. Me to move into KJ's Garage, to just have that epiphany to just put my stuff in his place, which I think is going to work out well. Right now, with me gone, he's got my bay clear full of stuff. There's Larry is in pieces, of course, and he's got Larry scattered throughout the entire shop. The cab and bed are sitting in my bay right now. But it is what it is. I'm not there to work on it, so we may as well use it. This isn't the first time that my own expectations of a situation have let me down or put me into that funk. I would say I'm a optimistic person at heart, right? So, but I'm also apparently a very selfish person in thinking that these situations are going to go a certain way, optimistically, in favor of the way that I want them to go. And they don't always go that way. In fact, in most situations that I have been involved with this sort of thing, trying to promote the Mongo's Garage brand, if you will, it's not gone very well at all. I had taken Roman a hat. This was back early summer when Julianne was still living in Columbus, that didn't even get mentioned. That was before everybody was sending him stuff. So I have also tried to reach out to several other YouTubers. I don't know if you guys know Diesel Creek. He's very local to us where we're from, and I've offered to do some work for him. But it always, he's either too busy or has got a bunch of stuff going on. KJ is actually sending me videos right now for a video that I'm working on for Larry. I got a couple videos in the can that we're working on to get posted. Of course, there's the Salty Captain video, a Larry video, and some other stuff that we have cooking behind the scenes. But so yeah, I've tried to connect with Diesel Creek to get my brand out there a little further. I've also tried to connect with Mike Morgan from Outdoor with the Morgans. That's another name here on YouTube that you may recognize, may not. But tried to connect with him a couple times. He had an old bump side Ford dump truck that he was looking for somebody to work on, and I had offered KJ and I to do that work, but it didn't go anywhere. And then trying to think of who else I've actually reached out to. I've stopped at the Goon Squads. One of the times that I was down here doing some business, I stopped at their shop, but that was right after they just put their fence up, so I wasn't able to make a connection there. I'm thinking about, now that I'm down here again, on my way back through, trying to stop at Derek's place. Derek is putting up a new museum, and maybe stopping by there to see if possibly there's any conversation that can be had there. I've reached out. I've actually spoke to Jimmy DeResta in the past, and Jimmy actually has, I would say I've gotten the most help out of Jimmy. and going to work on some school homework. Okay, I'll as soon as we're done here, I'll give you a call, babe. But I spoke to Jimmy about he liked the channel, and immediately that was early on, and I mean early. I want to say KJ was probably 8 at the time, maybe a little older than that, maybe 10. So we're talking 10 years ago. And immediately upon him liking the channel, it did get us a couple more subscribers. And, it is what it is. Obviously, everything we've done has pretty much been on our own backs. It's not that I haven't been trying to get a little bit more recognition through, through other YouTubers, but it's kind of hard, guys, when you're just a little YouTube channel, and apparently, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in Roman's case, obviously that didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. But again, I can't blame him because he's got an agenda. He's got things going. And I can't blame, it's just one of those situations in life that we don't have control over. I am Mongo. I am not a Mongol. I am Mongo. Martin. Mongo is a nickname that I have. and have had. I've always been Mongo forever and always. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. That we have to, even though we can remain optimistic, not everything is going to work out the very best for us. He did mention, like I said, he did mention that someone dropped off airbags. He just didn't mention that Mongo's Garage dropped off airbags. But we'll, who knows? That might lead into something down the road. It might, a conversation starter if I ever actually get to meet the guy. But I guess it's kind of selfish of me to want to ride on those guys' coattails, right? To get those that type of recognition to where I could go out there and. But I mean, obviously, those airbags had worth, right? There was the time and energy that I had to pull them out, and then to deliver them to him. So there was maybe I was looking for a little bit of an exchange there. And possibly he doesn't even need them anymore. So that's, there's all kinds of things that's going on. But I just wanted to, again, like I said, I just wanted to share with you guys that, we need to remain optimistic in this life, but we also have to remain somewhat, and pessimistic isn't the word I'm looking for, realistic, right? Because we don't have control over all of the situations and all of the things that happens. On with some news from today, the Fryburger released a very good video today that I'd like. I wish everybody who has been watching the roadkill thing and has been, I guess, upset about what's going on, in the fact that roadkill left YouTube years ago, and then they were Shields or whatever. And went over to whatchamacallit, never expect anything you won't be. See, I don't like that theory, Martin, and I get it. There's a lot of people, but there's a lot of people that live by that mantra, never to expect anything, and you will never be disappointed. But I'm not that guy. I expect certain things. Now, maybe, again, it's because I'm selfish, but I do expect, other people to treat me, and not so much with respect, but with a certain level of human, just care, right? I'm a fellow human being, so I expect to be treated as one. I also expect to... I don't know, be judged, I guess. I expect to be judged on my actions and the things that I do. I don't expect anybody out there to just take me for my word. I expect everybody to do the work and to understand, what situation is and what I'm trying to describe. So, maybe I'm expecting too much of my fellow human being, but that's who I am. I expect, from those, from my friends and from my family, I expect love, courtesy. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm selfish because of that. Maybe maybe it's my problem altogether. But I'm not one of those people who's going to say never expect anything and you will never be disappointed. Because that's just I don't like that. I don't live by that mantra for sure. And I'm not gonna, if that's how you want to, if that's how you want to look at things, all the more power to you, brother. But it's just not me. Hey, what's happening, Pap? Good to see you here tonight. We're getting deep into some theology, some life lessons, and just out there, because obviously we're not in the garage. It should be like that, but times have changed. It seems. Though I agree, times have definitely changed, but I haven't. Nor am I going to allow the way that other people act to change the way that I am. I was raised to be the person that I am. I have morals and values that I believe in strongly, and that's just how it's going to be. But anyway, back to the Freiberger thing. There's a lot of I don't know. There's some people out there who think that it has been Freiberger's fault all along that he got pulled off of YouTube. Garrett Hayes, if you can dazzle others with brilliance, baffle them with the bullshit. Fake it till you make it is essentially another way to think about that. And that is something that I don't necessarily fake it, right? I'm not a faker, but I'm not afraid to try new things that I don't know everything about. I'm gonna do the research before I formulate an opinion on something, and maybe sometimes I'm too analytical when it comes to that, but I'm also not going to fly off and just immediately think one way about something just because everybody tells me that I should think that way about it, right? I'm my own man. I can definitely come up with my own thoughts and about things like that. But so what I was talking about is that Freiberger released a very good video talking about everything that's going on with roadkill. Is that roadkill thing that you were talking about? So the roadkill thing is obviously roadkill was a program that was on TV, or not TV. It started out on YouTube, and then from YouTube it got pushed over into a paywall. It was put behind a paywall on Motor Trend On Demand, which was a streaming platform that Motor Trend ran. And Motor Trend was eventually purchased by the Discovery Network. The Discovery Network was then purchased by Warner Brothers. And as we all know, what's going on right now is the woke society is in total turmoil. And I don't know. I don't know that Warner Brothers is a part of the woke society, is a part of everything that's going on there. But from what I've seen with some of their actions here recently, I can understand that they're kind of bowing to it from what I can see, but that doesn't have anything to do with this. So Warner Brothers wanted to kill everything, and from what one of the guys was saying, that they've known this is coming for over a year, and they did. They started canceling shows probably a year ago, and so Dirt Every Day went away. We talked about how Ian's show went away. I missed some streams. Been dealing with a lawyer, quite a headache. That's the demise of everything that we own or everything that we hold dear is what those lawyers are trying to do. Yeah, I don't mean to get into politics or to get deep into that stuff, but that's I don't know. But back to the roadkill thing. These guys, they've known about this for quite some time, and for some reason, Finnegan was the one that broke the story. Said that roadkill's done, guys. Sorry, but that's it. But personally, after seeing what Freiberger put out, the name roadkill might die. It might go away, but the ideals behind what made roadkill are not going away. Obviously, we have a bunch of guys out there right now in the genre, in the platform here on YouTube specifically, that aren't going away or have been freed up from their corporate contracts and now can go on their own and do their own thing, which I think is awesome. There was one guy, and that's what I was looking for here, somebody that had spoke about how the corporate world and the corporate shields, Joe Zolper. So Joe, he was on Garage Squad. He was the mechanic on Garage Squad, and I never really appreciated him. And he's kind of crass would be the word I'm looking for here. He's kind of vulgar and crass in some of the videos that he does, but that's him. That's who he is. That's not me. I don't do things like that. But he goes on to explain how the production, the executive producers and things, how they just completely milked everything that there was out of that. And they still are, right? I mean, the one thing that he said was, how many more street outlaws do we need? They just completely played that out until, it was dead, which that's what they're there to make money. That's their job. The one thing that he did say was that our culture, how many Chinese EVs have I worked on? A couple. The little key vans. We had a couple Chinese key vans years ago come in that we had imported when I was at a different company. They were total garbage. I think they quit running the first time they were in rainstorms. But so what this Joe dude was talking about, Joe Zolper. What's up, brother? What's going on here? Just talking about things and the automotive genre on YouTube. The don't make it right, just make it run movement that Freiberger started, and how with roadkill going away, how it's going to change. There's no doubt everything is going to change in the genre, but it's not going away. And that was the one thing that Joe was talking about, how he has seen this all before, right? So we saw the OCC and the bike genre whenever everybody was building the bikes. We saw that genre just completely disappear, right? And now we start to see Paul is even doing it, right? Paul Senior Unchained with Bikes and Beards. They're doing a build off right now. So, he's not dead. He's still out there creating content. I don't know that he's making a bunch of money doing it, but, he's out there still kicking it around, building bikes and doing what he has passion to do. And that's the thing. So the TV programs, the TV executives took all these guys' passion, and that's the one thing that I do agree with what Joe says, Joe Zolper. He says that they would go out and they would find these guys that had passion and knew the industry, and they would just completely milk them dry. And that's what I think that's kind of what made Joe the way that he is right now. He's kind of he's kind of far out there. He's an outlier, is calling these guys out. And maybe there is, again, I'm not build off by accident. I am a mechanic. Well, no, I'm not a mechanic anymore. I was a mechanic. I've been a heavy equipment mechanic for many years, almost 30. But now I'm in sales, service. I'm actually technically a service manager for heavy equipment, and we mess around with cars and trucks in our garage. My son and I. That's where the Mongo's Garage thing comes from. Pretty much for ourselves, rebuild trucks. Flip trucks, things of that nature. That's where this is all coming from. 30 years in the industry. I have no idea what's going on here. It's beyond my comprehension, which is cool. Lots of stuff, Michael, but it's very localized to me and Mongo's Garage and my. He absolutely does. There is no doubt about that, brother. He loves you as well. Thanks for being with us tonight. And that's the other thing, I guys, like we were saying, I don't think that this genre is going to go away. It's going to change. It's never been really mainstream. That's one thing I don't agree with what Freiberger was saying. He said that it's really gone mainstream, and they tried to make it mainstream, but it it's so decentralized that it can't be mainstream, right? I mean, there's too many of us that will never make it onto mainstream TV. Freiberger even said himself today that Steve Dulcich, who would ever think that Steve Dulcich, the character that he is, would be essentially a talking head on TV for the automotive genre. Even Freiberger said, he had always told Steve that he would never be on TV, and here he's on TV. I mean, it's what those corporate executives saw and what they tried to milk out of that. What is it that's going on? I'm trying to understand. Not trying. No, I understand. YouTube video, or so a bunch of different things. I'm kind of all over the place here tonight, just describing things. We started off by managing expectations. I had a recent situation that didn't go the way I had planned it to go, and just trying to talk through that and explain that we have to understand that we don't have control of everything. And then on to where one of my favorite content shows. It started out, it's called Roadkill, how it has disappeared. You get on TV if you have a TV personality, not if you're a good mechanic. Yes, I agree with that. I'm sorry for that. But I don't know if you saw the smoke leaking out of my earballs there, but I had to ear holes. But I had to think about that one a little bit. Mainstream TV, I agree, Martin. That's right. You only are going to get on TV if you have that personality for mainstream TV, not if you're a good mechanic. However, the good mechanics are the ones that are getting on YouTube and becoming popular here. Now, I think brains is smarter than actions. I think brains is smarter than actors. No, absolutely right. And you can't fake it. If you don't know what you're doing, you can't fake it. There's no way about it. I liked watching those TV programs for their entertainment value, obviously. But there was a lot of stuff that just didn't make sense. I mean, whenever you start building these cars in 3 and 4 days, I get it. You got 14, 15 guys there, and what they were trying to do was a great idea. But it just, it gets old after 2 or 3 seasons, I guess. In that realm, in that 3 or 4 day deal. Noises coming from my door. Again, I'm in a hotel room here this evening. I'm in Louisiana, about 24 hours from home, and out of town for work. So that's why we're kind of in the live here. Yeah, definitely some kind of ghost. So hopefully they're here to watch over me tonight. Let me sleep well. That's why we're not in the garage tonight. KJ, I think he sent me some videos. Once we get done here, I have to start editing a bunch of stuff, so we'll have some other content for that. But just trying to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. Or lions. I'm pretty sure it's not lions. At least I hope not. Again, this is one of those things that I have been thinking about doing for a long time. To share with you guys, because I'm taking all this stuff in every day, and really, nobody's interested in hearing my opinion of it. But maybe if it gets you guys out there to watch some of this stuff, some of this other content that's out there, it's definitely